Hello YouTube, this is Carter Machiavelli here. Let me tell you about the absolute best New Year's Eve that I've ever had. So, having said this, I forgot to say this, but I wish you a happy new year. I hope you had a great New Year's Eve. So, a couple of days before New Year's Eve, like at the 27th of December or something like that, I was hanging out with a girl I met through university and one of her friends, and we were drinking together pretty heavily. However, that just ended in me having stomach pain and feeling sick, but being completely unable to puke, since I've never been known for being a very talented drinker. And that led to me, in addition to other very weird factors about those people, to decline her invitation of me to coming to her house party at New Year's Eve. So I was asking other people, I was asking my family, friends, what they were doing on New Year's Eve. My family, my brothers have all made the plan of staying at home because they are quite a bit older than me, enjoying the evening and trying to sleep, while some other friends were like busy at other parties which I was not going to self-invite myself to, or doing other random shit. So I spent the night alone. And of course, that was a slight depressing moment for me. I was almost thinking about just messaging the girl if I could come over and enjoy New Year's Eve with them. But I told myself, no, I have a great idea. It's New Year's Eve and I want to enjoy it in the best way possible. So, it was 8 p.m. I went to the next large city in Germany and checked if there are any buildings or cranes I can climb up to enjoy the fireworks from up there. So when it resulted into getting into the next big city, there was a prohibition of fireworks at that area, so I went to the next big city, to my former university, of which I have known that there was a crane that I could climb up to, from which I could see the entire horizon of the city, which was insane. So I went to my old university, started to climb up the crane, and unfortunately, I got maybe on the first floor and got caught by security. And they almost wanted to call the police. I was like, come on, like, I just wanted to enjoy New Year's Eve. Please don't do this to me. Like, can we just let me get away with this with a pat on my back and you'll never see me here again? And they said okay, because they were correct. Like, these were like Turkish Arab security guys, so they're always like, you can argue with them. They're not the fucking Germans that are, no, rule is rule, law is law. We're going to call the fucking police on you for trespassing. Now, anyways, it was roughly then 10 p.m. and I was already in a hurry, and I had a third next big city to check out. And so I got all the trains in the correct time, which was great, and landed in the third next big city, 4:43 or 8. And I wanted to check a huge ass bank building, the basically central of the bank, the central location of the bank, the central operating whatever of the bank, which I already climbed up in 2021. But back at the time I was stupid and provocative enough to post a picture on Instagram and tag the bank on the picture. So I got sued pretty heavily, and that cost me like in the 10 grand, 15 grand worth of lawyer costs to get that lawsuit in my favor and get the lawsuit dropped. But I wanted to risk it again, so I went to this central bank, not this central bank, to this German bank's central location. And I realized they have finished construction after, I don't know, 5 years or something, so the whole construction site was gone and the bank was renovated. So it was 11:20 p.m. Time to get fast, so I went to the next river and I checked out if there is any place I could climb up. And I saw very far in the background, arriving at like 11:30, 11:35 or something, that there was 2 cranes in the very far of the riverside. And I thought to myself, fuck, New Year's Eve is ruined. I'm not going to get any chance of getting there and climbing up the crane in time. So I was like, fuck, I hope I just get lucky and find something which I can climb on. And at roughly quarter to New Year's, I found a fucking 12-story building right by the riverside, which was pretty dark, so it was hardly visible, which had a construction site by it, because it was at the refurbishing of the building. And I was lucky enough to find a spot at the construction site which did not have any security cameras. So I climbed up this construction thing, climbed up the stairs of the construction framework, and I was getting really, really tired. Luckily I didn't get caught on the camera, so everything was going fine, but I had police cars all around me. But I knew if I just went up there like a normal worker or something like that, they wouldn't catch me because it was dark. I was clothed very unsuspectingly. I blended in with my clothing, sort of, so to say, so like a lot of black clothing, sort of the urban night camouflage kind of thing. And I was almost at the top, 10th floor, until I saw that there was a guy standing on the 10th floor of the building, right at the construction site framework. And I said to him, "Hey, hello." And he smiled. He said, "Hello, what are you doing here?" And I was like, "Sorry man, I just wanted to climb this up for fun and enjoy the fireworks from up here. I hope like maybe we can make an exception, maybe there is no problem, and we can just enjoy New Year's Eve together." And this guy was like, "Sure, if you don't tell anyone, I'll come with you." This was the coolest fucking shit I've ever witnessed, right? So he showed me how to get up, glass bits to the roof. We were enjoying New Year's Eve together. I'll blend in the video of the fireworks and a few photos. Also, I've made a selfie with the person that was standing there, the construction worker, apparently, that was standing there, but I'm not going to show the photos here because I don't want to make his face like publicly accessible in order to save his job. But it was the perfect location. I couldn't have found any better location because the fireworks were... Just check out the video, I'm going to show it right here. And this was really the best New Year's Eve I've ever witnessed. And this will stay in my memories forever. Until, of course, I can top it at the next New Year's Eve, but this is one of the truly very few times I've really enjoyed like living life to the fullest. Like this was such an amazing experience, I just had to record this and talk about it. So that being said, thank you for watching.